Hello, guys. This is Steve from Gamblers in Recovery. Hope we're all okay out there today. This is a video really today just to kind of reach out to the compulsive gambler who feels that they can't turn anywhere. Now, I've set up a web page and also my own website, and you know, getting people to actually admit that they've got a problem is quite a difficult thing. And I'm going to refer to something I heard this morning on Talk Sport with regards to Paul Merson. Now, Paul has suffered horrendous addiction problems over the years. Obviously, his time at Arsenal was quite poignant on the alcohol and the drugs. Nobody really knew that he had a gambling addiction as well. So he's now brought out his own biography about his own story. It's available at all good bookshops, of course. It's definitely a read. I think a lot of people will definitely want to take up on, as it is obviously all about his gambling addiction and where he's been and how he now deals with the everyday issues of gambling addiction. It's a daily thing for Paul. It's a very real situation, and he spoke quite wholeheartedly this morning on Talk Sport about how it is an illness, and we have to treat it like an illness. You need professional help. You need people who understand and how to actually cope and treat the illness, because it's an infection of the brain. Um, I've always believed this in my last few years, that it is an infection of the brain, and the brain needs to be reset in order to cope with the everyday issues of gambling addiction. Now, it'll never go away. It will never ever go away. You know, I've come across many people throughout my recovery process um, who believe that going to a few meetings and a few support groups that it's just going to disappear, and it doesn't, because we wake up with it every morning. It's in the brain. It's in there. We don't have to take anything through, orally. We don't drink it. We don't pop a tablet or a pill in. This thing is in your brain 24/7. And in order to have order in your life, it's about resetting and making some new behaviors and new habits and creating a whole new mindset. And that's what my program is really designed to do, is to reprogram your brain basically into better thoughts, more positive thoughts, thoughts of being free, being free from those trapped psychological thoughts and feelings that we have. Now, of course, emotions play a massive part in this illness, and it is an emotional illness. I learnt this many years ago when I first went into the support groups in GA, and the GA program is fantastic. It is a great program to be involved in. Not everybody finds it successful because, predominantly it's up to us as the individuals to actually want to be better. We want to be, a normal person, whatever normal is in your world. That's what you want to be. We'll never ever have to be able to gamble again. We'll never be able to do that. It has to be dealt with, where we have to cut it out. It's basically like having cancer. Now, obviously, cancer will come back at some stage, but we have to cut it out. We have to get rid of the disease, get rid of the illness. At some point, it may come back, and in some cases, obviously, it does, and that's a very sad thing. But with gambling addiction, it is always there. It's always lurking, and we always have to be on our guard. We always have to be aware, and that's the main focus thing, is being aware that it can be there. It's a psychological and emotionally taxing illness, and once we accept that, then we can start to do the work. Then we can start to bring the tools that will help assist you in putting this thing at bay. Now, it's an everyday thing. I've been gamble free for quite some years now, and I still have those urges. I still have those urges, but I'm so thankful that I've been given the tools and the great mindset that I've been blessed to actually get from other people who have suffered this illness and who are suffering this illness every single day. There's not enough resources, and unfortunately, I don't think there ever will be enough resources for this illness. You look at the resources now that are available for other types of addictions. There's many, and it's still a pandemic in itself. Gambling addiction, unfortunately, it's been around for many years. Of course, it has, but it's really, really bad now. I mean, it's really, really growing and growing year on. And Paul was talking a lot about, it was predominantly a male thing, which it was. Many years of research and everything has seen that it's predominantly men that gamble, but over the years now, it's now a big split. It's a 50-50 split. Many women are gambling now. You only have to look at the promotions and the adverts on the TV, the bingo, the lottery, the kind of the casino games, all these kind of games that are out there that will drag people in, and it's also dragging children in, unfortunately. Now, there's a lot of chaos being caused. The stories of young people at 14, 15, 16, turning to crime, turning to theft, taking money and stealing from the parents, and credit cards being run up by thousands of pounds by gambling apps. The companies have to now start to take accountability for these youngsters that are able to forge and fraudulently take money from the parents. Now, something really does need to be coming into focus here, and it needs somebody with good standing, and it needs somebody with the right authority to actually go to the bigger players and start really homing in and putting these messages across to the government, because it's not right. It's not right. We're losing lives because of gambling addiction. We've lost lives through many other addictions, and I know we lose lives every day with other illnesses and so forth. But gambling addiction is now a global pandemic, and we need to do something about it. I am just a mere fly in the ointment, so to speak, with what my service offers. I am only one person. If I can help people and I can help one other person, abstain from gambling. You'll never stop. You can only abstain it. You can only keep it at bay day by day. It's what I do. It's the same principles. I wake up in the morning and I know I've got a day ahead of me. I know I have to make sure that my tools are in place and that my plan is in place for the day. Because if it's not, the gambling demon is lurking and waiting for me just over my shoulder. It takes a minute. It takes literally a minute for your guard to come down. And thankfully, over these last few years, my guard has been very well protected. I have a recovery plated armor on me, and I protect myself every single day because I know what the downfalls are going to be. I know I can destroy people's lives with this thing. My own life, obviously, as well. So it is very, very serious, guys, and something you must take seriously. If you want to have a discussion, come and have a discussion with me, and I'll make you understand how bad this thing is. Lots of people are now discovering, lots of people are looking on my website and finding out what it's all about, and, please do not sit on the fence. Do not sit on the fence. Get in touch with me. Call me. My details are on my webpage. My details are on Facebook. I'm posting this all over the different social media coverage that I have. It's serious, and you need to be serious with yourself. Don't be scared. What are you afraid of? You've got to find some courage in there. Find something that you care about. Care about yourself, because this is something that you need to think about. You have the opportunity to be able to put all these things right. You know, many people think that they're okay and that they don't want to speak and they don't want to reach out and get support. But by then it's too late. It's far too late. We've already caused destruction. We've already caused chaos. We've hurt our family. We've hurt people. We've stole from people. Compulsive gamblers are bastards. We are bastards, believe me. And our parents and our sons and our daughters and our partners and our relatives they're on the wrong end of this thing. Okay? So you need to get yourself in the mirror, look at yourself harshly, get real with yourself, be really, really serious with yourself, and have a good look, and just do this thing. Just do it. Make a decision and go hard on yourself, because that's what it takes. This isn't easy. It's not an easy ride. It's not hard. It's not easy to fix this thing. It's a daily, daily, daily process that you have to do day in, day out to get better, because this will save your life. This advice that I'm giving you now will save your life. Get in touch.